flowers and place them in a vase and let them pass on as quickly as they came. Yes, I'll admit I'm a bit ashamed, but nothing's worse than staying the same. I see yellow, I see red in the trees. Yeah, I can see the same change in me. My lungs choke on breathing in the autumn breeze. Yet I don't feel the same change in me. A change in me. Oh, I picked flowers and placed them in a vase and let them pass on as quickly as they came. I'll admit apathy's to blame. I see yellow, I see red in the trees. Yeah, I can see the same change in me. My lungs choke on breathing in the autumn breeze. Yet I don't feel the same change in me. Change in me. Oh, oh, oh. Welcome back to the channel. I pray that you all are doing well. I pray that you all are doing well. I am sending you love, prosperity, abundance, and a big old hug. So, ladies, you would have seen in the beginning of the video me making a all natural deodorant, and I'm gonna tell you how I got to that. But first of all, I would like to say thank you to all of the new subscribers. I am so glad on this channel. We are ladies. We are ladies that look to the ways of our home while also nurturing our mind, body, and our spirit, because we know that you cannot pour from an empty cup. We try, but you're left depleted, okay? So we want to welcome you, and I thank you for tuning in, okay? So today's video is, like I said, you saw me making a deodorant in the beginning of the video, and I wanted to share with you why I decided to make an all-natural deodorant. I'm also on a journey of self-sufficiency, so that means making a lot of things in home and a lot of things homemade, and that's one of the reasons. But however, I went to Walmart. I was out of deodorant. I went to Walmart and I purchased a deodorant. It had like these amazing claims on there. It was like, oh, it has I'm trying to think. It has ingredients to even under your arms. It was just, the packaging was beautiful, and I think it was something new to the market. I'm not sure, but I will say that the wording and the packaging really grabbed my attention. And so I purchased this deodorant, and my arms became so irritated. As you can see, I have on a sleeveless shirt today. I'm not going anywhere. If I was going out, then I would cover. But my arms are irritated. I have, like some bumps, just a lot of irritation there. And at first I was like, okay, what is this? But then I tried it like a few days and it just kept getting worse. So I decided to try and make my own. This recipe I found on a website. I tweaked it and add, the oils that I thought would work best for my skin. And you also do research, and you figure out which essential oils will work best for you. I also want to say a disclaimer: I am not a doctor. This is just something that I do, okay? Something that I am trying out. And so I'm not sure how long this video is going to be, so I do ask you to grab you a drink. My drink of choice is, I have some organic white grape juice. It is so good. And so with me making my deodorant on this self-sufficiency journey, I came across a video, and I cannot think of her. I think it's the Hintons, but her channel is so informative. It's amazing. She has all this information, and on her channel she was discussing food recalls. I will link her video below, because we are ladies that look to the ways of our home, meaning we see about the things that comes in and out of our home, that goes into our family's bodies. I am very traditional, so a lot of you women, I'm pretty sure you do a lot of the cooking or the grocery shopping or the meal prepping. And so that's why I wanted to get this video out. But she was discussing food recalls on her channel, and it just popped up, and I was just intrigued by her channel, and I will share it. But it also made me remember a few weeks ago I was at the grocery store, and I can't remember what we were having. And so I was just grabbing, the items, putting them in the cart, and I turned the packaging over, and I was reading it, and it said bioengineered. Okay, so we're going to look up the definition of bioengineered. Some of you may already know. It's not my first time seeing that, but let's just look it up. Bioengineered food meanings. Let's see. I had the definition for you. I know it's okay. Bioengineering. I want to say it is things that are produced in the lab. It's things that are not organic. So it's like man-made things that are produced in a lab. And I had the perfect definition. So let me see. Bioengineered. Design and transformation. Y'all, I have the definition. I'm not sure. I apologize. Okay, the standard defines bioengineered food as those that contain detectable genetic material that has been modified through vitro recombinant something DNA. Are y'all here, ladies? Do you hear this? And it just goes on and on and on, but it's not organic. It's not organic matter. It's engineered. So it's pretty much made in a lab. And so I was like, oh my God, I got home and I started looking through other things, and sure enough, a ton of my labels had bioengineered on there. And if you're new to the channel, I do have a medical fragile son, so I'm very particular about what goes in his body. And so that just sets the tone for everyone else in the house with what we put in our body. Now, I will also say that we do follow the clean and unclean food list in the Bible. You can find that in Leviticus, and you can also find it in Deuteronomy. It's Leviticus 11 and it's in Deuteronomy 14. So we do follow that, God's laws about what we should put in our body and what we shouldn't. To each his own. You do what works best for you, but this is what we do in our home. Okay. So along with that, I just began to research, and I just feel like as the ladies of the home, it's our job to overlook the things that we're preparing. And you may say you're already busy enough, you don't have time to do this, but we are to see about the ways of our home. Okay. So okay. So I was like, okay, if this product is bioengineered, then I'm just gonna go and switch it out for a similar product. And instead of this brand, I'm going to switch it out for this brand. Well, there are about 10 to 12 companies that produce our food. Yes, there's about 10 to 12 companies that produce our food. And 80% of the grocery we buy is owned by these 10 to 12 companies, and I will list them here on the screen here so you can see. I will also put the link down to these companies and to the article that I read so that you can see these companies, because it's like, okay, well, this brand isn't working for us, so let me go to this brand. There's a strong chance it's the same brand. It's the same company, just wrapped up and labeled differently. Same thing, okay? Another thing is, I have notes all over the place because I've just been, as the Holy Spirit lead, I just write, I'm just writing these things down because I just feel like it's very, very important for us to observe. I don't want this to be a gloom and doom and video, but I have to be obedient to the Most High. And if He lays it in my spirit, then it is my job to bring it to you ladies, to bring the awareness to you ladies, and make you alert, help you become more alert to some of the things that are going on in this world. Okay, so also there is a ton the list goes on and on and on of food recalls containing I saw one this morning that oh my God, salmonella. There was one that, let's see if I can find it. Oh my God, y'all. One that contains, what did they say? Not one. Listeria. Nationwide ice cream recall because it contains listeria. Am I saying that right? Let's see exactly what that is. We're just doing research today, ladies. And it's a form of bacteria. Oh man. Yuck. Look at that, ladies. Oh my goodness. Are y'all seeing that? It's a parasite in mammals. Yes, here we go. Okay. So, here we go right here. I pulled it up. Hershey's, Friendly's, and more brands of ice cream products recalled over potential. Let me pronounce it first. Let me get the pronunciation. Just to make sure I am saying this right. Grab y'all a drink. We're gonna be here for a while. Maybe not. I don't know. We're gonna spend time together today, ladies. Let's see. Y'all know that I'm country. I'm Southern. So sometimes these y'alls, let's see.
Listeria.
Okay, listeria. Okay, I was right. So listeria. So let's go back. Listeria. Okay, listeria in ice cream. That's all you have to Google. And this is literally 1 day ago. 1 day ago. 1 day ago. Which the video that I watched from the Hintons, her video was from 12 days ago. So I'm telling you, each day there are more and more recalls. And Totally Cool is a brand that is saying that it possibly has the listeria in it. Let's see, what are some of the symptoms? Oh, okay, I said 1 day ago. However, over 60 ice cream products recalled for listeria risk. See the list of affected 68 ice creams is what it says here. I will link this below. 68, and this is from US Today.
A major recall. Contaminated whey has been found in crackers, E. coli in cookie dough, metal pieces in mac and cheese, and even a dead bat was found in salad mix. But don't fret. What's happening is not that food is getting worse, it's that technology is getting better. Today...
Oh my gosh. A dead bat? Totally Cool, an ice cream manufacturer based in Owings Mills, Maryland, has seized the production and distribution of the affected products due to FDA sampling that discovered the presence of listeria, monocytogenes. The FDA said no other products made by Totally Cool are impacted by this recall. Today, who knows what tomorrow holds? Okay, I will link this down there. This is from 2 hours ago on US Today. So let me get this link for you ladies. God has not given us the spirit of fear. However, we should not be ignorant. It's our duty to pay attention to what is going on in our homes. And I wanted to share this with you ladies. I'm just getting this link together to place for you ladies. So yeah, that was from just 2 hours ago. Who knows? I will also put the link to the recall where you can get updates on the food recall. It's a lot, ladies. It is a lot. It's just a lot going on, and I will try my best to bring to you what I see. And if you would link and interact in the comment section and let me know maybe some things that you have ran across or some things that you have heard, so we could just be up to date, because I see us as a community, and you know, we just have to work together the best that we can. All we can do is the best that we can. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to share with you ladies today. Is just about our food chain and the food recalls, the bioengineered food, the contaminated food. Give you the chart so you can see that even though you may put back this brand and grab this brand, it's a strong chance it's still the same brand. Okay, so I will put that in the link below. Also, I wanted to discuss just a few of these solutions. And I know you could be like, great, another thing just added on to the many things that are going on. But awareness is very important. Praying without ceasing is very important. This is, it's a serious matter, and I just don't want to tiptoe around it and sweep it under the rug. I have to be obedient. So, what are some of the solutions and recommendations that we can do to help to be like up on what's going on? The first thing I would say is praying, and I'm looking down at all my notes here. Praying and asking for discernment. And ladies, we have this beautiful gift of intuition that the Most High has blessed us with, especially if you're a mother or just a woman in general. We have been blessed with this great intuition, just this knowing. And so just pray. And if you feel like you don't have the intuition, or you're just so, just bogged down with the cares of life, then I advise you to pray and ask God for discernment, and ask the Most High for the skills that you need in these perilous times that we are in. Ask Him for the skills that you need to take care of your family, okay? The second thing I would say is awareness. Being aware, subscribing to or checking several times a week, or maybe even daily. It just depends on what you want to do. recall websites, reading and understanding labels. When you turn your products over, if there is, words or things that you don't understand, take a picture of it. Take a picture. Go back home, do research, look it up, and see exactly what these things are, okay? My third recommendation or solution would be buying from, buying from your farmers, your local farmers, your produce stands. It's summertime. I always see little old men sitting out on side of the road with their trucks with, this is just being in the country. I'm sure it's in the city. I'm not sure, but in the country, you always come across someone sitting out with their truck where they have watermelon, cucumbers. They're set up at a little store, and these are men that have skills and have developed crops and healthy things for their family for years and years. So, just stopping by the produce stand and talking to them, and just getting some knowledge from them. I know my grandpa, he gardened, so we were able to see some things, learn some things. So, and you'll see in my videos that I garden. So it's a beautiful thing, and it's also a stress reliever, and it also gives you that assurance that you know exactly what you're putting on the table. You know exactly what's going into your family's body, okay? So that was awareness, looking at websites, researching, reading labels, understanding labels, buying from farmers and butchers. The fourth thing is gardening. If you do not have, you don't need a lot of land to garden. Our place here, I do not have I have a nice amount of space, but I do gardening in my containers. So container gardening is a way that you can get started. Herbs, you can have a little herb gardening on your windowsill. And sprouts. I do plan on doing sprouts in a video to come. Sprouts is another way that you can just do on your kitchen counter. So that's another thing that you can do. Let's see. Number 5, eating meals at home and not dining out. Not only is this going to be great on your purse, it's also another one of the things where you know what is going in your family's body. So just more cooking at home. Meal prepping is also another thing. And another thing on this video is that I do want to bring more cooking from scratch videos. So that is another thing that I would like to bring. Number 6 is learning homemaking skills. Reading Proverbs 31. And I've heard so many women say, that's impossible. We cannot do that. That's just a lot. She's doing so much. How can this be one woman? But I have a mindset that through the Most High, I can do anything. I may not can do it as fast as you. I may not make it as pretty as yours. But I thank God for my willpower, that if I fall down, I will dust myself off and I will just try it again. I will do research and try to figure out a strategy that works for me. And I do advise that for you ladies, okay? Not comparison to what someone else is doing. You are the steward over your home. You focus on what you can do in your home. So not comparing what you do to another woman's. We don't do that over here. We mind our business. We tend to our home. We look to the ways of our home, okay? So learning homemaking skills, just reading Proverbs and asking God to show you the hidden gems that are in there and how you can apply this to your life. Okay. Number 7 is give yourself grace. We're all learning. We're all learning. And ladies, allow yourself to rest. I will admit, this is a downfall of mine. When you read Proverbs, you read a portion in there where it says her light doesn't go out. She's doing things in the wee hours of the night and she's just going. I would say do what you can handle. You know, it may have been a very stressful week, and all you can do this particular day is just a load of laundry. Do what you can. Or, you know, it may be a day where you just need to rest. It is okay. It is okay to take a break, sip you some tea, lay your head back and just relax, okay? So give yourself some grace. Give yourself grace. I must admit, and I must be transparent, that is a downfall of mine. Resting. I am a busy bee. But I also know better. I know better. I know that I am supposed to rest on the Sabbath. And being that I am in a new space and there's just so much to do, I am gradually fading away from that. And I know better. So I need to shift my way back to my resting day, which is on the Sabbath, like I am supposed to do. Okay. So that is what I have. I want to go back to number 6, about learning homemaking skills and give some recommendations on that. But another thing I wanted to share is the deodorant. I want to go back to the deodorant and how I plan to use it, what I plan to do because of my arms being sore and everything. So I did get this Fuller's Earth powder here, and it's a Indian healing clay, and I do plan on mixing this with some water and making a paste. Just making a paste and putting it under my arms. It's a healing clay, and just putting this under my arms and letting it work and detox my arms before I go into using the natural deodorant. So that is what I wanted to share with you. It's the Fuller's Earth powder. And you may have a mask at home that you could already use to detox your underarms, but this is what I have, and so this is what I'm going to use before I go into using the deodorant. I will give you ladies an update and just to let you know how it's working, because it is the summertime, and so we gonna see how it's gonna work in this hot sun. Okay, the next thing is just some book recommendations about homemaking, and this one is Keepers at Home. As you can see, there's a sweet little girl on there. This is a handbook for young ladies if you have young daughters that will be homemakers one day. And it's just a sweet little book. It's an old book, so some of the things in here are a little out of date. The original copyright of the book is from 1982, but it got revised in 92, and then it was revised again in 2000. But this is such a sweet little book that has, even, you know, I look in here, it has, oh wow, look what I turned to. Teaching. God gives a special command to older women in the Bible. In the book of Titus, we read, the aged woman likewise, that they be in a behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, nor given too much wine, and teachers of good things. Okay, that is our job, ladies. Okay, to also become the Titus 2 woman. And that is what I am doing here on this channel. But this is a sweet little book. It lists all the different skills and little work things that you can do. But it's such a beautiful book. It's called Keepers at Home, and I am not sure who the author is, but it's called Keepers at Home, a handbook for young ladies. And I get a lot of my books from thriftbooks.com, from thrift stores, and also eBay. So you can find, I'm sure, these in one of those places. Another book is Cleaning Up the Clutter, and this one is by Emily Barnes. And this is also an older book, and this is from 1998. And this book, it talks about being overwhelmed. There's some recipes in this book. It gives you like this one right here, getting to know your kitchen, getting your kitchen under control. So she gives a lot of good advice on equipment that you should have in your kitchen, just about organizing, cleaning, easy ways to keep your family organized. This is another one of my recommendations. Another book is 12 Steps to Becoming a More Organized Woman. This one here, this one is by Lane P. Jordan, and it says practical tips for managing your home and your life based on Proverbs 31. Really, really good one here. Okay, so this one is a good one. The next book is The Fly Lady. I'm sure some of you ladies have heard of this in the homemaking community. This is her sink reflection books. It's if you're overwhelmed, you're disorganized, you're living in chaos. She has simple lessons in here to help you get your life on track. And she says that it all starts, your home and your life in order, and it all starts with shining your sink. So look at The Fly Lady. She has several good programs and things that you can follow to get your house in order. Okay, this one right here is a really good one as well. Mrs. Dunwoody's book. This is Excellent Instructions for Homekeeping. This is a great book here. Timeless wisdom and practical advice. So this is another great book here. So I will also try to find links to these books and also put them in the description, ladies. Make sure you're paying attention to the description box. That's where I will have the links to where you can find these items. That's where I will have the links to where you can find the articles and things. So I hope that this video has been an inspiration to you ladies. Make sure you interact in the comment section. If you have book suggestions, please leave them below. And I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Have a blessed day, and I will see you in the next video.